Hi guys, how are you? This is Joyce. Welcome back to our GH live stream room. Today I'm gonna to recommend you our GH Fast Giant Dipping Powder Kit. This kit. This item number called G644. And this kit including 6 pieces Fast Giant Dipping Powder with beautiful, amazing violet color and purple color. It belongs to the summer colors. So here's our GH108 colors, from the light to the dark, and with glitter, the shimmer colors. So today we're going to show you this kit. And actually for the highlights of our Fast Giant Dipping Powder, it's no need to wear it dry no matter what temperatures in the room and for all seasons. And it's saving your time and easy to use. And here's our 6 colors. Today is the summer, the beautiful violet colors. For these 6 colors, we're going to show you how to do the tutorial later. So for the kits, let's go for details. So when you first got our kits, you'll find the package. It's the PVC package, and here's with our GH Dip logos on here, and the Dip Powder Starter Kit. And turn to the front side, you will see that here's the print with the new formula. Because our Fast Giant system, it's kind of the new system. And the powder could be dried within 30 seconds. And no matter what temperatures, no matter from 0 degrees centigrade or up to 50 degrees centigrade, it's stable and could be dried within 30 seconds. And the top coat is super shiny and easy to use. So turn to this side, you'll find here with our item number G644. As you can see, it's including the number 1 base coat, the number 2 activator, and the number 3 the top coat, and the number 4 brush saver with 12 milliliter, and 6 pieces the Fast Giant Dipping color powder with half ounce, 17 gram. And when you turn to this side, you'll find here's our Fast Giant Dipping systems, the instructions here, and the ingredients here. And what's more is here our factory name, the address, and the tale and facts, and here's our website. So you will go through all this kit. So let's open it. When you first open it, you will take out one instruction here. For these instructions, you will find the tutorial of the glitter and the solid powder. The tutorials. You could follow our tutorial step by step. If you cannot follow, you can scan this QR code and get the online video. And here's the tutorial for the French color powder. Actually, you can find from our G6401. From the decades, we got the French color. You'll see that the tutorial is so clearly you can follow by step. So here's our QR code. After scan the QR code, you find the Facebook blue. You could see the screen on the left or the right side. You can scan it. After you scan, you'll find this page. And this page is our GH Dip Powder Nails Glue. For this group, actually we got so many events there, and we will collect some suggestions from our customer and for the nail lovers to share the experience how to using our GH Dip Powder Fast Giant Dipping Powder kits well. So we got so many events there. You could join our event, but you need to obey our rules because we got the rules there, and we welcomed for many nail lovers to join our group. And you can see here's our one of customer to share this experience for using our powder kits and for some nail techniques there. So after you scan this one, you could get the YouTube online tutorial videos too. And turn to this side, you'll find here's our history of our brand and some information here, and some information and emails and the websites here. So turn to this side, you'll find it's just like the color, the 108 color I showed you just now. You could search, you can enter the Amazon.com and search GH Dip to get more information for our GH Fast Shine Dipping Powder Kits. We got 18 kits, and we will launch more powder kits later with more Chinese products. And actually you can follow us, search GH Dip. And now let's open the inner kit. So first we are going to open this kit. You'll find here the 6 colors. They're very grateful, amazing, beautiful violet colors. And here's our 4 pieces of blue. And these 4 pieces of blue, the bottles is glass material, so it won't be easy to fall down. It's easier for you to hold it because it's the round shape. And actually for these colors, we got in summer. Our customer like this to do it on summer. And when you first hold our bottles in hands, you'll find it's heavy. You don't need to worry, it's easier to fall down. And here, when you find it, here's our number 1, the base with our GH Dip logos printed here and our sizes. And turn to this side, the ingredient and some information of our product. And for the cap, is the silver cap, and round shape is easy to hold. And here's with our GH Dip, the 3D logos on the top. And actually for our base, it won't be without any problems with the start on. And as you can see, the flow of our base is good and without any stringy look or caking. So, but when you receive the powder kits, you found it cannot be opened, you could follow like to put it in the warm water for around 10 minutes, but still cannot open, just leave it. Do not force to open, just contact with our after sales service team and we will replenish a new one for you. So here's our number 2 deactivator. Here's our GH Dip logos here, the number and the activator. For using our GH Dip Fast Shine Dipping Powder, actually, you need to use the activator for one time only to make the top coat get dry and more shiny. Do not overuse our activator. So here's our number 3, the top coat. For the top, it still need to use 2 times, but we got the very key points here. When you're using our GH Fast Shine Dipping Powder Kits, you need to use it 2 times. And the first layer, half dry but still sticky, you are going to apply another layer on. Here's the point. We're going to remind you on the later tutorials too. And here's our number 4, the brush saver. And for the brush saver, actually you can find from our previous videos, you can find it on the how to use it well when you meet your brush get hard or get dirty. So the brush saver is helpful. So after these 4 pieces debut, you will find our 6 pieces beautiful colors, the Fast Shine Dipping Powder. So for the powders, when you hold our jars in hand, you'll find this size is half ounce. Half ounce and with the beautiful rainbow printings on the jars. And because the jar is acrylic material, so it's crystal clear, you can see the color wells, the powder color well inside the jar. And here's with our Fast Shine Dipping Powder printings here. And here's the size. And turn to this side, some information of our product. And the cap is the silver cap with the 3D logos on the top too, with the GH dips here. And actually when you first hold our jars in hand, you find it's big. And actually it's bigger than many brands of other 10-gram jars. Because the sizes you could see, you could check their size difference. Because their size is so different, as you can see, this jars is tiny. And when your important part is here, when you open this, when you open these jars, you'll find we got the seals here. It will protect the powder, won't be overflow or spill out easily. As you can see, when you first got this, you'll find it's totally seal locked the powder inside the jar. And actually for this one, you could compare with the mouth of the jar. So if your nails are long and if you want to dip into the jars like that, if the mouth of the jar is so small that the powder will be easily overflow. So if you think this kind of the jar, the mouth is big enough, and actually you don't have this kind of problem. So here's the difference from other brands on the market for the jars. Compare the sizes and the difference of the mouth. And actually for the jars you'll find the information here with our bottom sticker. And here's our GH tip and with the number, like this one. This one is the GH050 and this color is called the French Vibe. And later we're going to show you how to using this jar to make the designs, and actually it's useful for the home user because our DIY designs is so easy to follow. And you could later we are going to use these two colors, the number 50 and the number 47. We're going to use these two colors to make some designs for you, and this too is made from by this jar. And actually later we're going to show you to make the color block, and actually simple color block like that. It's random. It could be to do the any color block like you. As you can see, we're going to show you how to do this tutorial to make the color block by these colors. And actually we are going to show you, you're going to use this color too, the GH160. For this color, you could find this from our G6406 decade. The G6406. You'll find our previous the live stream, or by searching our GH tip, you got this color. This color is from this one. This color, the GH160, and from our G6406 for that kit. So later we're going to show you these three colors and how to make it well. So now, actually for our kids, we got so many events. You could join with our the Facebook group. That's where we'll see that. So guys, actually for our kids, we're going to show you more kits and more products by our GH tip. So actually we are going to launch this one, the Dip Powder Accessories Kit. And actually for this kit, it's so amazing. You could find so many nail tools from this kit, and you could get 2 ounce the natural clear powder inside this kit. And for this kit, we got the events. You could join our Facebook group. We got so many events there. You can update our rules and get more valuable gifts or any valuable prize from our group and all our events. So let's go for the online tutorial now. Go. So actually we already do all preparation before for our nails. Now we're going to use the bomb pre pads, and you find these pads from our Dip Powder Accessories Kit too. For these bomb pre pads, you need to use on your nails to let your nails get dry. And it could be dry your nail beds, and then the powder will be more stick with your nails. And actually you could use it for your natural nails. And now we're going to use this color because we are going to show you how to make the block, the color block design. When you first got our powder, you need to shake it like our nail technician do. One direction, and use the nail stick or nail tips to stir the powder to avoid the powder sticking together. Every time just like our nail technician doing. So later we're going to use the 47, this color. It's from our this G644 color kit too. And you need to shake it, and now we are going to open it and use the nail stick or any nail tips to stir the powder like that. One direction, and to avoid the powder sticking together. So when you every time just do it like that. And this color, actually this shimmer color you will find from our G6406 from that color kits too. This color, the shimmer color, isn't from our this G44, it's from our G6406. So you'll find from our GH tip, the online shop. So every time stir the powder like that. So now we are going to use our number one base. Every time use the number one base to make to apply on your entire nail now. So we need to apply the first layer, very thin layer, to apply it on. So we're going to use it. And actually for our nail models now today is using the fake nails. So we're going to dip into the powder with any angles you want, but actually our nail technician going to use like 45 angle, and we are create the nail like that. We're going to create the color block. So and then we need to dip into the powder and tap off any excess powder. So we're going to use the base to apply the base, very thin layer, to keep your brush flat and brush evenly. Every time brush evenly, then it won't have any problem of bumpy or lumpy. So we're going to dip into the powder, any angle, but actually it's better to 45-degree angle that you could to create more beautiful designs like that. And one color and two color. You can select more colors as you like, but actually for one nail design, they are going to use 2 color and 4 or 3 colors. Dip into the powder and stay for seconds, and take out the finger and tap off any excess. So we need to repeat this step to apply very thin layer on. Very thin layer just like that, brush evenly from middle left to the right, and brush evenly like that, and dip into the powder to create any designs you want. Actually you could use them to make the French nail to the color French nail, not exactly just the pink and white. So just like that, you could see we're going to use the powder to create 2 angles and dip into another color powder, stay 4 seconds, and tap off any excess powder. So actually guys, when you're doing the color block, you need to apply the base to your entire nail. Here's the first preparation. You need to apply it on your entire nails and then dip into the powder as soon as you can, because our fast shine dipping powder is easier to get dry. So actually you need to speed up your step and dip into another colors right away. So cannot wait for a long time because our powder will be easy to get dry. So you need to do this action as fast as you can. So we need to apply the base to your entire nail. Don't let the base to get on your cuticle, but you need to apply a little bit near the cuticle area, but get on. Do not get on the base on your cuticle. So now we're going to use this color again, the 50 color, and this color is the shimmer. Actually for the color block, it could be designs any you want, and you need to do it as fast as you can. So we're going to tap off any excess powder. We need to use this brush. This dust remover brush actually you can find from our GH our GH Dip Powder Accessories Kit too. We have 4 nail tools for you when you find on our accessories kit. Now we're going to use the base again to apply the base to your entire nail again. Very thin layer and brush evenly. And then follow your previous light and dip into the powder, stay for seconds, and then dip into the color powder like that. 45-degree angle, that's your nails will get into the powder as well. So I'm going to use the base. Every time apply the base evenly. and brush evenly as you can. And actually you need to do more practice if you want to do the nails more better. And apply this very thin layer. I need to do it as soon as possible and dip into the powder to follow your lights and other colors. And tap off and dip into the final colors to create the beautiful color block you like, and tap off. So actually for the color choosing, you could choose any color you want. Today we are going to show you these two colors, the 45, 47 and 50. And we need to brush it evenly and dip into the powder like that to create the lights as previous. Let the powder stay for a second, but you need to do this step very soon and very fast. And dip into the powder for a second and tap off any excess powder. So now we're going to apply the base. So guys, every time just brush evenly, then you won't have any problem of bumpy or uneven problems. So I'm going to dip into the powder to follow the light. Let it stay for a second and tap off and dip into the color powders again for another colors. So actually one more tips, guys, when you dip into the powder, when you take out your finger, you need to keep your nails completely done. Then the powders will not go over your another light. So actually we are going to apply a very thin layer. You need to brush it evenly. You can apply much more, but you need to apply it evenly. You can fix it, fix your designs. And we're going to dip into the powder like that to follow your last line. And keep your fingers complete done. And another color won't be go up your other colors. So then I dip into the powder like that. For making the color block, it may be like that, so easy to make. But first you need to choose the color you like. We're going to use the brush again to tap off any excess powder from my nails. So actually for this kind of the design is suitable for the ball. And if you go out for datings and go for the ball, and actually it's for dancers, so gorgeous for this color combination for the dancer. So now we're going to use this one. For this, the natural powder, the clear powder, you can find this from our dip powder accessories kits, the 2-ounce size. And for this powder, you're going to use to protect your design. For our clear powder, the natural powder, actually got to use for variety usage. So now we're going to apply the base to your entire nail and dip into the clear powder. This part to protect your nail designs. Actually, for this part, you need to apply the base to your entire nail. But do not let the base to go over and get on your cuticle. For this one, you just need to practice and dip into the clear powder like that. For this clear powder, you could use as the first layer as the base to strengthen your nails, or you could use as the cover powder to protect your nail design after you do the design. For this powder, the 2-ounce clear powder, actually you can find from our dip powder accessories kit, this kit, on our Amazon.com. Can search the GH dip. And actually now we're going to apply the base to your entire nail. Do not let the base to get on your cuticle. And now we need to tap off any excess. For our clear the nature powder, actually you could use extra base powder to strengthen your nails, um, or you could to extra cover powder to protect your nail design. So it's useful. You can find this from our deep powder accessories kit. And tap off any excess powder. Now the designs were protected by this clear powder. Now we're going to use the dust remove brush to tap off and remove any dust from your nails. Actually, we're going to use the nail file if you got one. So if you have the nail gel, the machine, actually you need to use them. And every time, just remember, you need to use the nail gels slightly and cannot still fire off any very thin part. So actually, as you can see, the important parts here, if you're using our GH fast shine dipping powder, you do not need to use the activator before you buffing or filing. As you can see, I think most of the guys, you already know that our powder could be dried within 30 seconds, and you don't need to use the activator before filing or buffing. But if you're using other regular one, you need to use the activator this time. Our nail technician didn't use the activator because our powder already dry already, totally dry already. So we are going to use the nail gel, the machine directly. And use the machine, as you can see, don't forget the critical area, because you need to fire off any you found this bumpy or uneven place. And actually with nails to let the light, because just now you're using the color block design, so the lines will be a little bit different. You need to make the surface more glossy and even. Don't forget the critical part to put your nail gels 45-degree angle. So we're already done by the nail machine. If you don't have one, you could use the nail file. So this nail file, you could find this from our deep powder accessories kit too. This nail file with medium flexible, because the middle with the sponge there. And now we're going to use it for our artificial nails. We're going to shape it to let your nails, your fingers looks more refined. We got 3 files from our deep powder accessories kit. Actually, you can find this. This one is used for the artificial nails. We're going to file it 45-degree angle, and thick shape, the nail shape, is the coffin shape. It's kind of the popular shaped nails in the market. So now we're going to use this one. This one is the buffer. But the buffer is with the 100 grit and 180 grit. It's not to make your shine, it's just to make your nail surface more rough, but let your nail surface more even. Because later we're going to apply the activator and the top coat, and to make your top coat gets more glossy. So now we need to file like that. This buffer, it cannot to make your nail surface shine, but it could be using for making your nails to get more rough. That's where later we're going to apply another layer of the top coat. So every time you use the file like that, you need to do the filing and buffing. And actually you need to follow these steps and to make sure nail shape more shiny. And remember guys, overall when you're using our fast shine dipping powder kits, here's the point. You do not need to overuse our activator, because later after filing and buffing, we're going to use the activator. But that one, the activator is for making your top coat get dry and more shiny. So now every time use the buffer like that. You need to get used to use the buffer because you will find your nails will looks more amazing after the buffing the nail surface, and when you apply the top coat will be more glossy. So every time just keep your fingers relaxed, and then when you're using the block, if you are at home doing the nails by yourself, and actually you need to make it more slowly. But when you apply when you do the DIY, the color block designs, remember when you dip into the one color and later you need to dip into another colors immediately, do not wait too long because the deep blue one will be a little bit get dry. So here's the point. So for these designs we already use 3 colors. You could choose any colors you want because we got 108 colors total. You could find from our 18 kits. You could scan the QR codes on the screen on the right side, right corner. You could scan the QR code there, and actually you could follow and join into our Facebook group. And we got so many events there. You need to obey our rules. And actually we are the factory, we won't treat you. Actually you could join many events. That's where you could get more events for you and get more suggestions from our real reliable customer. So now we are going to fire and buffer off any brown peel or uneven place and to smooth up your nail edge. So now we're going to use this brush to tap off, remove any dust particles from your nails. This nails looks amazing when you go to the board or you go out for dating. So now we're going to use the lint-free wipe. If you don't have, you could use the paper towel just to remove any dust particles from that part. And now we are going to use our number 2 activator. So guys, from all before we didn't use our activator. So do not overuse the activator when you're using our GH Fast Dry Dipping Powder Kit. We are using the activator one time to apply very thin layer on your nails, the nail surface. Very thin layer, using it one time before your top coat. So apply the activator to your entire nail. Very thin layer on. Apply it from the middle left to the right. So and actually now we already done the activator. We're going to use the number 3, the top coat. For the top coat, actually you need to use 2 times for our top coat. And we're going to apply the first layer. Apply the first layer, no matter what layer, you need to brush evenly and keep your brush flat. Like that, very thin layer on the first to apply to your entire nails. And actually to your entire nail, you could see that from middle left to right, very thin layer. So when you finish 3 fingers, you need to see that the surface already gets matte. The first layer top coat half dry but still sticky. We are going to use another layer on immediately. Do not wait. You cannot wait the first layer totally dried and then you need to apply the second layer. And this layer you need to apply much more than the first layer. And actually, don't forget the nail edge. You need to protect it from the nail edge, cracking from the nail edge. So you need to use the top coat to protect. As you can see, we are going to use the top coat 2 times to apply 2 layers. And every time keeps your brush evenly to apply the top coat to your entire nail. Same, do not let the top coat get on your cuticle, but you need to apply it very thin layer. So for these 2 fingers, when you found it first layer half dry but still sticky, we are going to apply another layer on. We need to apply much more than the first layer, and when you see the surface half dry but still sticky, we are going to apply the second layer. Don't forget the cuticle part. Apply it to your entire nail. Don't forget the nail edge. So now we're going to see every time we need to put the stopwatch there, because we are going to show you for our kits. It will be if using our GH Fast Dry and Dipping Powder kit. Actually, the top coat could be dried within 1 minute. It could be dry and got super shiny surface. And actually, for this kit, we already used 2 colors from these 3 644 colors. The beautiful violet color powder kit. And this now design, the color block is suitable for you to do it when you go out for dating and to go to the ball. And actually for the top coat, here's the point. You need to use it 2 times. The first layer, half dry but still sticky, you are going to use another layer on. So now the time's already out. We're going to test it whether it gets dry or not. So we're going to use the nail tips or any nail tips to stick to test it whether you dry. So it already dry. Actually, you can see this beautiful color block already dyed. So guys, for this G644 the kits, you got 6 pieces. The violet beautiful amazing colors. And actually for this kit, it's including 4 pieces deep blue and 6 pieces Fast Dry and Dipping Powder. You could find these products from our Amazon.com soon. You can search the GH Dip for the Dip Powder Accessories Kit too. You'll find here there was more items there. And actually guys, thanks for watching this online tutorial and for our GH Fast Dry and Dipping Powder Kit. So see you next time. Thanks for supporting.